Can you guys tell what we're about to do? That's so pretty.
Look at this, y'all.
I've caught 3 fish on this so far.
We're about to make soft plastics. We're here with Big Mouth Plastics. Y'all like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Seth,
I'm Noah Corbett.
and we make a lot of soft plastics.
A
You're
lot.
about to see what we do.
We got a bag of our own that we brought with us. This is just some random colors. Then we've got straight black and blue, my favorite. Melt this down and it'll be black and blue.
Yep.
Or black with the blue
Yeah.
flake that's in there. And then this will be some random.
We'll see
just
what it
melt
turns
down
out
and
to
see
be.
what it gets.
So that's where we're at right now. What molds are we going to be doing?
Hey guys, we're back. We're gonna take a look at the molds real quick so we can get an idea of everything they got. Pick out what we're wanting. We're thinking we're probably gonna do crawls on this, and honestly, I'm thinking maybe swim baits on this guy. We'll have to see what color it comes out first.
Swim baits definitely sound pretty awesome though. And this is the cool part. Oh wow.
Look at that.
That is so
Lizard?
awesome. Yeah, these are
Yeah,
lizards.
6-inch lizard.
See, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh yeah.
That's a little one, but we got a medium size and a larger size too. Like a 4.5 or 4 3/4 and a 3 3/4 in that exact same.
Now
multi.
4 inches on that. Yeah. This is the beaver, folks.
And then this is just the crawl that you've been using so often.
Oh, that mold's beautiful.
I know it is really pretty.
This right here is what caught that 7-pounder at Spring Lake Park. Picture right there.
You get that big swim bait?
Size comparison.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good size.
What are you doing?
I was looking at this mold.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Oh,
yeah,
you
you-
did.
I don't-
Yeah, I realized it was the same as that.
there's the stick baits, the Senko style.
There's that middle side mountain.
Ooh,
So
that's
you
not
got
bad
the
either.
little, medium, and the large right there.
Golly, it's so cool. I've always wanted to touch one.
Yeah, they're really.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
Man, so you just pour it in on one side of it. You
And
heat
it
the
just,
plastic up.
yep. And as long as you keep a pressure, like a good pressure, it's a good temp, and then you leave it there long enough, and it'll set up perfectly. You take it out, and then you're supposed to let it cure for 24 hours before you fish it, technically, because it'll be weaker and it'll still be like, not
you
set up.
bag it before then? Or?
We let it sit out for 24, so it's completely cured when we bag it.
Okay.
That's what this grind rack is for.
So we let
So
them.
we can like lay the crawls out so the crawls are pretty much completed flat and they're not like bent up or nothing. Because if they're bent up,
Then they'll dry like
they'll
that.
dry bent up.
So if you put them in the bag before they're done setting up, they'll set up in the bag, and then however if they mess up or they face a certain way, then they'll be like that when you take them out to fish them, and we don't want that.
So again,
We've
it's
got
in the microwave. Gonna get it up to temp. Get it ready. And throw it in the vacuum.
How long is it microwave for?
that'll be probably
It's-
about 5 minutes.
I did 4. It's kind of a guessing game every time because it all depends on how much is in there, and solids are a little bit different than the liquid plastic, so it's all kind of a.
Now explain the liquid plastics.
Well, that's like it's called plastisol, is what it's actually like, just a bare
It's just
whatever.
a plastisol and a resin mix. So whenever you get it out of the bucket, you'll take the lid off, and we have some paint stirrers in there. But like whenever I'd open that bucket up, the top of it would be like crystal clear almost, and then there'd be a white. The bottom of that layer would be white, but that top clear part is all that resin. And if you don't get it mixed in there well enough, it won't set up correctly, and you'll have really mushy bait.
I got a question. How long do you have to like get it in the injector and in the mold after it's done microwave?
It depends on what temp it comes out of there, because like it's usually better to do it when it's about 350, but it's a little bit over or a little bit under, it's still okay to do it. But if it's a little bit under, then you probably need to, speed it up and get it in there as fast as possible.
So you
it
have to
doesn't-
check the temperature when you pull it out?
We have a heat gun somewhere where we
Got to make
check
sure it doesn't have COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much. It looks like an electric thermometer, but
So the range that the temperature range we normally shoot them from is about 330 degrees to about 360.
yeah, I'd say the 360.
If it's a little hotter than that, we'll just let it sit out and cool down. If it's not that hot, we'll put it back in the microwave for about 30 seconds or so, get it up to temp.
Watch my phone explode. Hopefully it wasn't right now because we've done it so many times, but
Here's how we make the 2-color laminates. These are just connected together, and then we got this block here. It'll just go like that, and then right there is where the 2 colors will mix.
So you can shoot it in the one hole?
and both colors can go in and
Like fuse or?
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. And we actually also have a triple injector where you can do the same thing except with 3 colors, and it's a lot longer.
That's weird looking. You're missing good footage.
It's smelly.
This is very
Oh,
As you
that's
can see-
crazy, like a lightning bolt.
That's how we would get 3 colors to go
pretty
on
much
top of
just
each other.
turns right into black and blue.
Heck yeah.
That's what all it is. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more heat stabilizer in there just because I don't wanna, you know.
And that's heat stabilizer.
It is. It should keep it from, you know, burning up and.
No, here, get up in there with these.
Black and blue.
We've only done one color in the triple, which is baby bass. It's green, black, and white. So it's got a little lateral line. We have some that are, we gotta deliver, we gotta give them to their customer, but this is them.
And that in the
Not
white-
every Cinco is exactly the same when you do laminates like that too, because some of them swirl just a tad or whatnot, but
Yeah, it's really hard to get a
Guys, look
triple
at that
laminate with the black and white on top of each other, just because they will mix, as you can see.
since they're polar opposites.
You see that side's mixed a little bit, but they got that nice clean line on that side.
Green, black, and that's baby
That's-
bass.
Beautiful.
That is all air. That is all that is.
Oh wow. Oh, it's coming. Yeah. I see
Yeah,
it.
it's just, see all that, that's just literally pretty much air. All comes to the top. See all under it, that's all liquid. But all that on top,
All
see it's
that
all
on-
going down. It's all air.
That will make you quite a bit of baits.
And if you can hear that grittiness, that's salt at the bottom. That's like that salt that's
salt's
in the
from there.
plastic, yeah.
That is so cool.
That's what that is. And then
Is it still a little gooey?
it's a little bit, it's at 325. So like 350, that's that prime number. So if it's not there, it's gonna be just a little bit too solid. Especially for that vacuum over there, you're gonna wanna get it pretty warm before you put it in there to get all the bubbles to come to the surface and get out of there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in there for probably 45 more seconds and I'll take it out and move it straight in there.
Dead on plastics.
Much air as you saw. It was trying to just in that microwave.
It's like coming out of the jar.
We'll have to do this several times. Just keep control of it.
Once it gets out of that foamy phase, it's gonna look like it's bubbling and boiling. Once it gets to that, then you'll just let it run down all the way to -30 on that pressure gauge. Just let it sit there for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna release all the pressure, and all those bubbles should be coming out.
Before my accident, I'd stand for all day and be fine.
That's B-roll right there.
Yep.
And all that stuff that's solidified on the edge, that'll go right back in.
The professionals at work.
And another thing with this vacuum is if you let that pressure back to 0 too quickly, like if I were to completely release this valve, all of this plastic in there would just shoot up and it would become a complete mess.
Oh, let's see this randomness.
Oh, this is
I'm
gonna
about
look
to,
crazy.
Oh my gosh. Look at the sides and stuff. It looks like baits are still in there.
They're still like half melted. You can see like
That's
the
actually gonna be a
reds and the.
good color.
That's gonna turn out like a good golden
Like
greenish
watermelon,
brown.
pumpkin
Yeah.
maybe.
With some crazy flakes.
Yeah, that's
so
actually a
good.
really cool flake in there. The orange and blue and all.
Orange,
Like a
blue,
disco ball.
black. Yeah,
Dude, that's gonna come out cool.
that's actually gonna be legit.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And another thing,
That's so pretty.
It's like green pumpkin to the.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
This
It
one
came
has.
out perfect.
This one has way more salt in it than that bucket. You can see it or not, but that one's just boiling. That one. It tried to go over the top, but it didn't make it.
Look at that bubbling in there. Soft plastics are about to be ready. Brylee wants to check it out. We got some in the microwave going. Oh, and it just beat. This is the black and blue. Oh my gosh. That is so beautiful. That's gonna be a day.
I'm so excited.
I am too.
Is that ready to go?
Yeah. Just
He
gonna
just pulled
yeah,
the black and
go.
blue out. Look at that. So I can just dip my hand in there, right?
Go ahead. Really just, since these molds are cold right now, what you can do for the first 2 or 3 shoots, you can just like let them sit for a few minutes and just feel that metal to your hand. And if it's not scalding hot, you can just go ahead and open them. You just holding that little bit of pressure.
And then you stop when it stops.
Mm-hmm. It'll stop you pretty much.
Yeah. And then what he's doing now is he's
Topping
filling
her
up the
off.
tops, because when that plastic cools down, it sinks.
It'll pull its.
Mm-hmm.
Filling that up.
That's it. And those will probably sink again, but we'll end up getting this cup. And we'll end up getting this cup and topping it back off. Putting more on top, so.
Heck yeah. We're about to bust these open and take a look-see inside. I want to see this. The money shot.
Oh, dude.
Look at that color.
It's, yeah.
It's green pumpkin.
I don't know about green. It's close enough.
It's like green pumpkin with that pearl in it. You can tell it's like real shiny and stuff.
Okay, here we go.
What is this?
Those are the swim baits.
Oh. And survey says, look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, can you pull it out already?
Yeah, you're good to go.
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
That is beautiful. That's like bluegill color.
That's perfect.
And he's just pulling off the little top pieces. How dare you, brother?
Immediately dropped it directly into the ground.
Alright, so we're about to shoot the black and blue into the crawls and into the beaver. Blue going in.
Oh, the smoke that came out. That was cool.
I'm gonna do this one first because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough for all 3. So I'm gonna try it, but you know.
Do you?
I don't know.
Don't push it.
Comes out how it
You gotta
comes
risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, we're going for it. It looks good.
No gloves. True professionals, folks. We're gonna break open these soft black and blue crawls. Oh man, that is beautiful. Oh. Look at that color. Oh man. Those are gonna get destroyed. Oh, oh, look at the beaver. Forgot about the beaver. That color is amazing. That's just black and blue flake, I guess. But
It's your favorite.
we got the temperature at 360 degrees. Brylee's silly little face.
Oh, that went so much higher than I was expecting it to.
Alright. Alright.
That's good.
Ooh. Alright,
And
manhandle
then
it.
anything you have left, just put it back in the.
Shoot it into
Yep. That's good to go. There you go. You can just put that down, and you're good to go.
How do you feel after shooting your first soft plastic?
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Look at that. Black and blue. Going into the crawls. We've got these 2 randoms. This is how they're going in the microwave. Just random, literally random colors. I don't even know what that is. It's purpley. I don't even know what kind of bait that is.
Bug red, maybe?
Yeah, Junebug red. The professionals know, but that's gonna come out a completely different color. The first random mix Came out just amazing. Beautiful.
Amazing color, honestly.
These are the swim baits that it came out.
Great, like, sunfish color.
Brush hogs. Beautiful, beautiful colors. And here are the crazy combinations, just the random remelts is what they call it. Making some crazy colors. He's going to the vacuum. And that pulls the bubbles out, in case you weren't paying attention.
Or if you were skipping around and you just landed here, bubbles.
Don't be skipping. Don't do that. Nah, you can skip. We don't care. One's kind of like purpley. Alright, so this dips down in.
Just like that.
Ooh. When do I stop?
Whenever it stops you. Right there.
Don't cross the streams.
Oh, that's it. Stop already?
Here, let me, there we go. There we go.
You ain't got no gloves on, man.
Oh, I'm good. I've got burned enough. I'm fine.
There's smoke coming out of the bottom.
Because it's
And
hot.
then you're just gonna pull both of those out the top of that one. Good, you're good.
Just set down, it's fine.
Pour everywhere.
I'm alive. I made it. I'm gonna give these a minute to dry. Oh, yeah.
And then
I was like, can you do that? I didn't know.
Yeah,
if
you
could
can,
top it
yeah.
off. Heck yeah. Woohoo. Big mouth plastics, y'all. And this crazy combination that I shot. It's probably gonna be terrible because I did it. This is almost a PB&J look-alike. Oh, they're holding. Oh. Don't die, camera. Look at that. That is wild. At the bottom's got that pink tone. You've got brown, the darker color at the top, mimicking a bait
That
fish.
came out really well.
Look at that. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, you can see it. I was making sure. You can see that brown right here.
this first one's that
Pinkish
clean,
purple.
the cleanest line, probably.
And it just looks. It's got that natural look, darker spine, colorful belly. Riley's playing with it too. Heck yeah. So we're finishing up. Camera's down. We want to hurry up. Give a huge shout out to Big Mouth Plastics. Y'all are gonna have to check them out.
Guys, these plastics are great.
No one got burned. I think he may have slightly got burned a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
But definitely had a blast. Made some awesome baits. I'm sure y'all seen them. We'll go ahead and get the finishing lineup right there, everybody. Now, if they want your baits, how do they get them?
Oh, we're on Instagram and Facebook at Big Mouth Plastics, no space, and we can do any custom color that you shoot at us. I mean, we can do anything.
Match the hatch. If you've got a favorite bait, send it to them. Colors and everything will be matched pretty much on the dot. Boom, as you can see. Big Mouth Plastics, baby. That's all you need.
Guys, out here testing out these Big Mouth Plastics. Look at that. Look at that monster.
We'll see.
Look at that, cool spot. Cool spot, golden, yellow color, golden, yellow, and black. On that Big Mouth Plastic. Oh my
Just
goodness
proof, yeah.
gracious.
That bass wanted that Big Mouth Plastic swim bait. Running it on that swim bait hook, of course.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Show that off. It's a nice, we're calling it watermelon bluegill.
Yeah, let's take a look. Which y'all seen it a little bit already, but that's it in
Green
action.
watermelon with the flakes in it.
Catching the nice one.
It's catching docks. You know what? Just because I got it in my back pocket.
3.5?
8.
3.5 on the dot. What I tell? Well, I'm good.
Let's get a release on this fish. Let's see if we can get it in slow-mo.
Look at this, y'all.
I've caught 3 fish on this so far. That 3rd pounder being the 3rd one. Look at that, guys. That's ready to just throw right back out there again. Let me check my line. Line's okay.
Line's
I'd
all
probably
right.
end up having to reline before throwing another plastic on.
Speaking of plastics, awesome. Big Mouth Plastics are gonna melt that down for us. But yeah, y'all, we're out here with Big Mouth Plastics catching the donks.
Well,
Y'all seen? They're not here, but we're using their bait. Well, they're our baits. They gave them to us, but they made them.
They're ours now.
But we're catching some donks. Oh, my clippers are on the ground. I ran it. But hope y'all have enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Drop us a comment if you've got an idea for a spot we can fish or a future video. Give us a woo. Oh, check out Big Mouth Plastics. They got it going on. Awesome baits. That's what we've been catching them big ones on. Woo.